Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer, and yay, spectator mode! Anyway, today we are doing this guy's game, Kog'Maw game. And Kog'Maw is pre-made with the support, which I'm assuming is Nunu. I don't know if they're on Skype together. Nunu sporting the Nunu bot skin, which is pretty cute. Yeah, that's enough of that. I hate the laughs and such. Oh man, they're fun the first time, but then after that they just are plain annoying. The dance is pretty cute though. Another one. So anyway, I'm just scouting around here a little bit. It seems that yeah, the top laner is in top lane. For the rest, everyone at the blue. And in this case, or in the blue team, it seems that everyone is in the well, no, 3 guys are in defense of that blue, and the bottom laners are just in the bottom lane. So they may actually be able to get a kill on one of these guys if they can make it work. If they can, yeah, just find them at the moment they cross to their normal lane. Of course, you need to, or you should run like this, but not everyone does that. So if you get lucky and they make a mistake in that regard, then you can get a free kill out of that. So yeah, you will know when the blue buff spawns, of course. Because that is at 155. And let's see how they run back. No, so there's no way they could have made that kill. Yeah, you will see it sometimes. It's just a very not smart thing to do. Very stupid thing, in fact. Cannon way too late here. Misses the first 2 minions. And that means, yeah, he's immediately behind. The bottom laners, of course, were in their lane immediately. And the jungler is coming in here. Going to grab the first damage, but it is not going to be good enough. How did that say blocked? I don't know. I think it said blocked on him and just presented itself in the wrong situation. Position, sorry. So anyhow, yeah, Kog'Maw immediately needs to go heal, so we are going to the mid lane, where not a whole lot is going on. Top lane is way more interesting in that regard. Kill missing a few minions there. Should really not just randomly hit minions. And misses another one. So yeah, we are in this top lane pushing a little bit. It is 10 versus 5, so yeah, she is making some progress there. Doing a good job here of just, well, harassing this dude and apparently taking some minions away from him, while still taking enough of her minions to stay ahead. Of course, it's not about the amount of minions you have, it's about the relative amount of gold you have. So if you have, or if your team has more gold than the enemy team, you will normally win. And if you have more gold than your opponents in lane, then you're doing a good job. Because that's the best you can do. You can't make other lanes follow your well, your strategy, your harass or not, or farm strategy. Basically, you choose whether to harass or to farm, because most of the times people can't do both at the same time. And as you can see, Kog'Maw is definitely choosing to farm, while this guy is choosing to harass, because he can't really reach the minions. So he's trying to harass, but he's not doing a very good job. And yeah, both tactics are okay, but you need to make sure that you come out ahead in that. And if yeah, if your enemies can zone you out, like they've been doing with this with this dude. Oh, is he going to get away? One more. No, he's not going to get away. The stun goes off and a kill lands. Very nice stun there by Tarek. Yeah, that was the only thing he could do. He could only wait with his stun until... well, no, his stun probably just came up. He could, of course, have used that stun a little bit earlier. And wow, he didn't pick up that kill. Are you kidding me? That was like one basic attack away from another kill. Nah. Blah. Anyhow, yeah, especially because he still had a health potion up. So he was using that health potion at that moment. So he would have survived that. But instead he flashed out and so even used his flash. And yeah, just ran away from a sure kill. Because I don't think Nunu had a flash up. Oh, he did. He did have a flash up. He just didn't use it. Huh. Well, Nunu getting lucky there. And I guess, well, that's okay. I mean, if people make mistakes, you need to... because it wasn't really lucky. It was just the enemy making mistake. And yeah, well, it's all good. So yeah, Cannon getting harassed a little here by his opponents, and wow, why did he cancel that? Oh yeah, damn. He might still get the kill here. I'll go watch the bottom lane. Thought his mid lane would have been more interesting. Yeah, bottom lane gets a kill here pretty easily, and the top laners grab a kill on Kill. Well, Kill has been pushing all game, so I'm not really surprised by that. Hang on, one more. So it is full health versus full health. And she's going in and grabs the first damage here. But then, yeah, the damage comes back and the jungler comes in. Pretty standard. Yeah, pretty standard stuff, but that's the way it is. It's standard stuff because it works, so people know that it works, and because he had been pushing the lane all day, yeah, there was really nothing she could do. Cannon really should have just backed off. He's not doing anything here, so he should have just ran back home, and yeah, now of course they get the kill. That was pretty obvious, and blue buff just came up. Need to keep on top of that because there is a ward there from the red team, which is of course yeah, a problem, because if the red team can see that you're doing that, especially after the first time, and you don't want to smite it the second time, so yeah, what you want to do is just grab it with that mid laner, normally. And this guy can actually go into the enemy blue. But he's not going to. He just placed the ward there and did nothing else with it. So Cannon still hasn't gone back. It is really not good. This staying out this long, it seems really cool and such. It seems like, wow, look at me being pro. But it's really not. I mean, he has way too much gold sitting around. Let's see how much that is. Yeah, he has 1400 gold sitting around doing nothing. And he could have at least gotten some AP out of that. Maybe some extra boots, maybe, I don't know. I mean, 750 for your boots. Then at least he would have had the same boots as his opponent here, the Malzahar. But now he is out-leveled, he doesn't have full health, and yeah, he's just not able to farm. Yeah, I'm kind of staying away from the bottom lane a little bit because, oh, nice. I'm staying away from the bottom lane a little bit because there's normally not a whole lot going on until a situation like this. And yeah, they get the kill on Nunu obviously. But are they going to pick up the other kill as well? No, I don't think so. No. Kog'Maw is allowed to just walk out of there. Because Tarek couldn't really make it happen. Yeah, well, that's just the way it is. Anyhow, yeah, the blue buff goes to the red team here. And that is of course a big shame. Because they had all the time in the world to pick that up. The ward even timed out. And there was really no reason to not grab that. Except that they forgot probably. So now, yeah, he sees it. And he's saying, crap, someone stole it. That's what he typed. And of course, Cannon really doesn't need it for. Well, he can use it, but he doesn't need it. And once again, it seems that he. Well, at least he didn't use his ultimate correctly. You should put down the null zone before you use your ultimate. In fact, you should do all of your skills before you use your ultimate, but. You should just have everything on smart cast, target cannon, and just say QWER, and then he should die. In fact, QWERF in this case, because he had ignite as well. But yeah, well, the ignite is only useful, of course, if you almost kill someone. So you don't start off with that. So an enemy coming in here, another enemy coming in, and they have a ward out so they can see everyone moving around in that bottom part of the river. Not really a big deal. I mean, it's not scary. It's just that. Yeah, they want to stay safe here. Both teams want to stay safe, so first of all the red team didn't come in through the river. And second, it was warded so they could see if they were coming in through that. A very nice flash here from Cannon, and he actually gets out without any problems. Yeah, most people would have either try to stay out of that or flash that way, but him choosing this direction to flash was a very nice decision. And what are we going to do? Come on, headbutt. Pulverize. No, don't give him the ultimate. Oh, he should have used his own ultimate, which has a longer cooldown, I guess, than kills, but kills is so much more useful because you can place it on both of them, well, on any one of them, either of them. Yeah, therefore it is more useful. And the difference between the two, yeah, is not that big. The one is 2 seconds, the other is way longer, but the one does 100% protection and the other one, like, I don't know, 60, something like that. 50, okay. 50 for 7 seconds or 100 for 2 seconds. It's the same thing. So lots of wards going down. This might actually be a ranked game. I don't know. Are there double champions? No, there are no double champions. Plus there is no Zyra, sorry. People want me to call it Zyra, whatever. There's no Zyra or Diana, which makes me think that they may have been banned. Because normally we see them in the new games. May have also been that this game is just played a little bit longer ago. Because this has been on my hard disk for at least a day. I think 2 days even. So Diana wouldn't be out yet. Oh man. Anyhow, we are going to follow Kog'Maw, or we were following Kog'Maw, and yeah, unfortunately they got another gank, but they got nothing done. No, not even a flash or something, because both of the bottom laners didn't have flash. It's a quarter to and about 60%. What's this? That's Smite, of course, he's the jungler, duh. Yeah, another bad ultimate there. And oh, Cannon could have easily escaped from there, but his reactions were way too slow. He was already out of the Pantheon ultimate and then came back. He should have just ran over here, because he knew that Pantheon was coming in there. And yeah, you can always take the chance that nobody's coming in through the river, because there's really no reason to for the enemies. 2-on-1 is enough, you don't need 3-on-1. So unfortunately they do lose a turret there. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Let's see, this fight, this is easily going to yeah, to kill. She was ahead through that entire fight because of her ultimate. Of course, she should have reserved that ultimate for the ultimate for Darius's ultimate, because that does the most damage by far. And yeah, he attempted to kill her with it, but yeah, that was never going to work. Anyway, he might have come close, and if he came close, then it the bleed might have done it, the hemorrhage, the innate ability. So what are we doing over here? Yeah, nothing is happening in the mid lane, nothing is happening in the top lane, and limited amount of action in the bottom lane, where they are trying to prevent their enemies from farming, but yeah, attacking way too much just at random instead of last hitting. And that means that yeah, there's really no denying going on here. Yeah, both teams have wards in that river part, so both of them saw the enemy junglers coming in. Yeah, not a really big amount of action for now. Yeah, they did see Alistar walking in, but Alistar getting a great headbutt and pulverize, well, pulverize and headbutt, I guess. And yeah, this is an easy double kill. And it actually is a double kill for once. I normally call them double kills because of the, well, 2 kills by one team. Kill needs to go top, man. Unless she's... no, she's not low. So yeah, they are going to grab the dragon here. Yeah, you don't need to draw out the dragon if you're on the blue team. Because if you're on the blue team, there's nobody standing on the back side of that. Because that would be stupid. There we go. Getting that dragon. And kill, does she have? No, she has no ultimate. Let's see this fight. Just for the fun of it. I think one of them is going to die. So does she have? Yeah, she has her ultimate, and she uses it once again in the at the wrong moment. That's the moment you use it. But she's going to grab the kill anyway. But that's hardly the point. The point is you should use your ultimate for what it's most effective. And we see a kill on the bottom lane here. A low health Nunu coming in, and yes, finally that null zone going down with the ultimate. And yeah, really no way to get the kill back. Luna coming in a little bit too close to the enemy lane. Yeah, well. That's the life of support, I guess. Life support is very difficult. You get killed all the time. 3 gold items here. That means that he should be building up to some pretty big items. And yeah, mid lane ults in. Well, it's not a. He's not the mid laner. He's the jungler. He uses his ultimate to get into that lane and get the minions, which is yeah, I guess an okay thing to do. The real mid laner comes in then and is going to grab these minions, I'm assuming. And Cannon should be able to pick up all of these, although he's not going to, because he misses 2 already. And he misses 3 total out of the 6. That's pretty impressive. That is pretty impressive. Anyhow, a little bit of a aggressive move going on here. And yes, that was warded, mister. And he just got really lucky that this Malzahar sucks so hard. Way too late ultimate. I'm not sure if you can ult out of the ultimate from Malzahar. I don't think you can. Because the suppress and suppress I think doesn't doesn't let you use any of the abilities. So not on your enemy or sorry, not on your champion, but also not on your not your summoner skills. So cleanse also doesn't help. Same with Warwick's ultimate. In fact, they are exactly the same, the 2 ultimates. It's just a different visual. But both of the ultimates have 800 range. Both are suppressed and both last for 2 seconds while doing a bunch of damage. So yeah, they're exactly equal. It's just that Warwick jumps to his target, where this guy stays stationary. But that's because Warwick is way tankier than Malzahar, so it just makes sense. Wouldn't make sense to let Malzahar jump all the way to his target, because then he would definitely die. Whereas Warwick, because he's way tankier and has all that lifesteal going on, he can pretty much safely do whatever. So Cannon grabbing a whole bunch of minions there. And let's see how we're doing on minions, everyone. It's currently 3-1 towers, so that's why it is kind of all about the minions if they want to keep this going. Well, they are equal. They're 1 kill ahead, 2 towers behind. So, of course, the dragons. Yeah, we have 1 dragon. The enemy has none. It's 150 for Kog'Maw against 129. So he's pretty far ahead there. But 20 minions. That's a little more than 1 kill. At 400 gold, in fact. Which is a okay deal. It's not like a super game-ending deal, but still. 7 against 12, that's about equal. So it's not like one of the 2 supports got a whole lot done. Meantime, in the mid lane, there's a gank incoming from this guy. Oh, he's not going in for it. Okay, yeah, there is no turret, so it's a wise choice. Let's once again get this guy on our... Yep, that. So, top lane then, 150 versus 87. Wow, Kill completely ruined that guy's day. Yeah, he completely dominated that lane. And then the mid laner, 114 versus 156, which goes exactly the opposite way. So, in that case, the red team came out way ahead, and yeah, Cannon really came out on the bottom there, and that's a real shame for him. So yeah, the minions are kind of divided. It is Malzahar who has the lead in the main lane, I would say, which is the middle lane, which in my opinion is the main lane for for gaining the advantage. I mean, the mid lane is very important for gaining advantage, and for the late game, it is the bottom lane. So if you dominate the bottom lane, then you win in the late game, but you don't really win the mid game. For the mid game, you need the AP carry who can kill one of the enemy champions instantly, and then the rest of the team should be able to clean up the rest. But in the late game, that's no longer the case. The AD carry, that's what it's all about in that late game. And come on, get the stun! No, he didn't get the stun. That's a shame. This guy is in real danger here. And we are currently in a lot of trouble. 4 guys hanging around here. The top lane is still pushing, and I actually got his second turret there, which is excellent for him. And everyone running out and going for that dragon. So red team is going to grab the dragon here, and that puts them ahead by a few hundred golds. About 400, because they are 600 gold behind. Actually, they're exactly equal now. Yeah, so probably grabbed a few minions somewhere. I mean, the red buff went to the blue team, and yeah, that probably equalized that. Pretty cute. So yeah, we're starting over at 10 to 10 and 33.8k. So let's see who wins the first team fight, because that is the one that's grabbing the initiative for the rest of the game. And hopefully that will be our team. Yeah, that was a terrible position on that null zone. It didn't even reach the back minions. But it's not going to matter. He has an insane spectrum of spells to use for getting minions. And there are way too many wards out. Those are not useful wards. One ward over here would have been plenty. If you place it like over here, you can see this passage if you want to, and you can see this passage if you want to. But the normal ward would be over there, because people normally come in either over here or through here, and you would be able to see both of them. But there are way too many wards out here. I mean, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can't find it anymore, but 5 wards were out in this little bit of the jungle. Even though there's no red buff, I mean there is a red buff now, but they're not going to be able to engage on that. Even if there were not 3 champions here, so even if there was only 1 champion here, like now, they still wouldn't be able to go in on that, because they were nowhere near. And this is not where the fight is. The fight is in the middle lane, and the fight should be in the top lane, because this guy has been doing a great job of pushing that top lane. Also the bottom lane, yeah, it has kind of stalled out over here, so it's not a big deal. And of course, yeah, they're now going to come in over here, and that was a completely useless flash. He should have ran the other way, assuming that he knew they were coming, and there's no way he could know they were coming, but he should have ran the other way. Because for them to catch up to Nunu, that's pretty hard to do. Anyway, it's a 5 versus 3 here, now 4. And yeah, another wasted ultimate there from Kill. Well, it's not a wasted ultimate, it's just not a very good use of the ultimate. Because, well, the problem is, of course, the Alistar didn't really take any damage from that ultimate, from that Malzahar ultimate. So, yeah, who cares that Alistar takes 200 damage? That's not what that ultimate's supposed to prevent. Well, the enemy team didn't go in on it, so it didn't matter. He's going to have that up in 20 seconds. And therefore, yeah, it's kind of a futile debate with myself. But in general, you should know how to use that ultimate. And I know, I've said it like 100 times already. Especially when I do kill games, because it really annoys me that people use it in the wrong way. You need to cast it to prevent as much damage as possible, not just cast it because you are low on health. You should have probably cast it before you were low on health. But hey, look at those Malzahar. Oh man, the abilities from Malzahar are so good for getting minions. 209 therefore. 213 though on this guy, and that is pretty impressive, I have to say. So, Kog'Maw doing a very good job of keeping up with the enemies, actually staying in front of the enemies because he has the highest minion count in the game. Now sharing that with the Malzahar, but yeah, let's see us fight. Come on, let's try a fight. Oh wow, going for that Negatron cloak. Hang on. AD, AP, nothing, and AD, I'm assuming. So why would you go for Negatron cloak? Is if 3 out of the 4 champions that matter actually have just physical damage, and only 1 has magic damage, and he has no clue how to use his skills. So really should be an item that combines all of the good defensive items. So Negatron cloak, the chain vest, and the giant's belt, that should be a defensive item. I mean, if you have that for offensive items in Infinity Edge, you should have it for defensive items as well. Uh-oh. Who's this? That was Cannon immediately dying. And come on, Kog'Maw! Come on! You're still full health. Full health Kog'Maw can still kill everyone here. And all of the... Wow. All of the enemies' skills were used on other champions. Wow. Let's see that again, because that was awesome. 2 times. 1 more time. Wow, it was a long team fight. So the blue team comes in here at low health. And yeah, here comes the excellent engage from Pantheon. But it didn't matter, it was 1-for-1 trades, and yeah, Kog'Maw is just going to own all of them because he has full health. And because nobody cares about what he's doing apparently. It's just amazing. The amount of damage he does because he gets the protection from everyone. And this guy is surviving at very, very low HP. That is also pretty incredible. Go Kog'Maw! Pentakill! That's pretty impressive. So yeah, we are going to grab a turret here after that dragon. And probably 1 more. Although that depends on how fast these guys are going to be here. No, I don't think they can grab this one. I can at least attempt to, but... Man! What the hell did he eat? He was so quick. Yeah, the strange thing is he didn't use his giant skyfall behind. So when Kog'Maw was standing over here, he should have used his skyfall over here, and then yeah, he would come in from the back while Tarek came in from the front. Would have been a good way to get the kill. And more minions! More! So yeah, it's kind of yeah, it's all about the minion farm at this moment. Everyone is just farming up, buying new items. Well, we would have to be going for this guy now, but only the blue team has a ward on that. The red team has no clue what's going on there, so they want to go for that, which is fine. But oh yes, he has an oracles, okay. So why would you ward that? Don't really understand that. Well, I guess now I understand it. No, 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 don't take the bait. Okay, the rest of the team is going to come in here. And yeah, this was a good ultimate by Kill. But then Kill herself runs in and dies, but... yeah, well. That's just the way it is. Come on, Kog'Maw. Do it again. Oh, it's not necessary. It's a... it's a quadra kill for 1. And cannon is very, very low. Where is cannon? Oh, he went back home. Okay. So yeah, just grab whatever is on the way. Nice little snacks for on the road. And yeah, hello, bye bye. He really thought he was going to escape there. Oh, it was pretty cute. Wow, he's doing so much damage. One hitting all of the minions with his critical strikes. He does about 200 more damage than this guy with each shot. That is pretty impressive. Yeah, let me guess. Infinity Edge? Yes. That's Infinity Edge versus Bloodthirster. Right there. I mean, that's just the way it is.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
So another turret goes down. Cannon this time taking it out. He just saw the opportunity and grabbed it. So Pantheon has a frozen mallet, which is a good choice. If they can actually catch someone, that is. Another ward over there. That's really Nunu's favorite ward spot, it seems. It's a good ward spot, don't get me wrong, but I just noticed that he places the wards there every time, instead of trying one over here, for example, or even warding further on into the enemy jungle. And yeah, the oracles has been removed, so that is pretty useful. So yeah, it's all about getting those minions again, and yeah, Kog'Maw now at 276. And yeah, I told you, or I told, not necessarily you, but I in a previous video I discussed what are good minions. So when do you know that you are at optimal minions? So optimal minions would be about 180 170, 180 at the 20-minute mark, 300 at the 30-minute mark, and about 400 at the 40-minute mark. Because, well, you can get more at the 40-minute mark, obviously, because you can get more and more and more. But between 30 and 40 minutes, you should mostly be team fighting. So you share the minions with a lot of your teammates, and you should still do some minions or get some minions from the jungle and, well, these minions, for example. So there are still minions available, but between 20 and 30 minutes you get the biggest amount of minions. So if you can get to 300 minions at the 30-minute mark, then you're doing very well. So come on, just attack it.
Blue team has slain the dragon.
Yep, there we go. And someone is going to grab these, I'm assuming. No, no, nobody's going to grab those, I'm assuming. And that's also something you need to do. You need to keep pushing the lanes, the side lanes. You can't just push the mid lane, because that doesn't work. Wow, 800 crits now. So I can getting some minions here, although not all of them. And the Locket of the Iron Solari, you normally don't see that, but you don't see that because it's not really the best item in the game. Especially not with that gold item. I mean, he's building that because he has the gold item. Come on, what's it called? Radiant's Omen is way better. It's not even a contest, really. So come on, guys, just finish it already. Yeah, I know we still have some minutes to go, and that's why it's annoying that I see this this bar here. But it also helps. I mean, it shows me that there's still like 5 minutes to go. But that also means that I'm not expecting any big push now, because the next team fight is going to decide it all. And yeah, it can still result in a little more than just a one team fight. But yeah, I'm expecting them to hang around for like 2 more minutes, and then we finally get the last kill, and then for the last minute or so, the last fight, I mean. Now for the last minute or so, we're going to see the turrets fall. But I'm not sure on which side that is, but I am assuming that we're going to win, because we are, what, 8,000 gold up, which is a pretty big deal. So yeah, what's the point, guys? You don't need to farm this much. You're way more farmed than the opponents. You can see that from the amount of minions. 320 versus, well, the highest on their team would be 250, 275, 275 I guess. So yeah, the rest of the team can do with some more minions, sure, because the enemy has way more minions. But they made it up with those dragons and the Baron. Come on, guys, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yep, 4 of them here. Where's the 5th? Oh, the 5th is in the top lane. He's actually getting some minions there. This wave is going to push hard. Someone needs to pick up these minions. Where's number 5? Did she disconnect? That may very well be. because she is way behind on items. She's the only one that still has Dorn's items. Although Cannon still has wards and health potions in his setup, and doesn't have his what's it called, Will of the Ancients yet. But yeah, well, you can see the difference here: 17k versus 10k, and yeah, it's all about the Kog'Maw, man. They need to defend the Kog'Maw. If Kog'Maw dies, they're basically screwed. If Kog'Maw survives and the enemy Malzahar dies or uses all of his skills for useless reasons, then they win. Of course, if this guy stays alive too long, that's also not good. Yeah, so we indeed see the disconnect. And yeah, this may be hard here to do. Oh, come on, kill him! He is out of the fight at least. Nice. They get a free kill there for nothing. Well, the flash from this guy, I guess. But that was definitely a good one. And now it's 4 versus 4. Enemy doesn't know, of course, that someone disconnected. And that's a nice ward, as it allows them to see this guy coming in. And oh, everyone is out for this ultimate. And now they're going to just kill this guy. So another kill. He should have, of course, cancelled his ultimate, because, well, once he gets vision there. And they had vision there for some reason. I thought I saw that. I think it's the clairvoyance that, or something. Yeah, must have been. Because I thought, well, oh, they now see how low it is. But he should have cancelled that, of course, because it was already done. And I don't know when you can still cancel it. I know you can cancel it, but and man, let's go! Kog'Maw, come on! Go, Kog'Maw! Triple kill, quadra kill, nice! Oh, you didn't get one. One of them was already dead, I think. But a very nice, very nice one there. So yeah, there we go. Getting that Baron, and then getting that last team fight. Of course, that last team fight was kind of yeah, an easy one, because they were completely fed, even though they missed one of their fed champions. Because with 216 minions, she still had a whole lot of gold. But yeah, they had their Kog'Maw with 270 minions and what, 21k gold. Compared to the best on the enemy team is 12.5. Yeah. Wow, that is a big, big, big difference. So the amount of dragons and barons, just amazingly pulling them out of the 4 versus 5 in the end game. And yeah, very nicely done. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG.